And today I'm going to make a vlog. So I said Crystal cut the tomato. If you're a kid, you might want to have grown up watching you.
Well, they're going to live with us for a while.
Did they find a house? No, but they're going to live with you? When?
Nothing said about them not coming here museum for fucking 5 months.
When? When you had the baby?
They said if their house on the market.
You're saying if it's sold?
They said they're like, we're going to sell our house, and then if it's going to come here.
You better set them up in the basement. Oh, yeah, there. Sorry.
So here's my onions.
Okay, so let's go.
My plate. So I start from biggest to smallest.
You don't want a bun, dude.
And my
They're
lettuce.
coming out of April, and they're going to get married all in the house, or an apartment now. And they're saying, hey, you do this good, okay? And then you come so we can
No.
Yes, we did. Did I see we were sitting down having dinner when they said that?
I would never, I did not give a shit. If somebody said that to me, I'd be like, what do you mean care for her? Like, what? I said, I can't be caring for her. I care for herself. She's not an invalid. I said, I got those things out of my pocket. I care for herself. She care for herself. She is not an invalid. She is very capable of getting around and doing what she needs to do.
I got to do it. But I am not going to be like having
That is it so
my
far.
dad sitting in his house
And
and
my
five times a week.
tomatoes. Maybe the volcano fire.
Exactly. She's very capable. Y'all don't need to be cooking for her every night. Take a bath.
I cut them and then make it be like that. But when my kids, if you do this, always follow the plan. Always make sure grown up is watching you. So don't cut yourself.
I already gave that to you. See that? I have a skill like this card too that I can use.
Right.
I know where we get the card up on stage.
We put these around.
Not nobody. Nobody. I don't
Scrap it.
Perhaps the fanciest public housing in the world. The super rich. So this is
Oh, hold on. My tomato fell. Alright, there's my volcano. Now, I'm going to make a dessert. Look at my volcano.
Isn't this so unprofessional? This is so unprofessional. You gotta come over here because I can't talk
It's
louder.
my volcano.
Okay, so the contract that I wrote this weekend was Matt's person. So she came in Friday and met with Matt last Friday, right? And then he sent her with Elena, our assistant, to like look at something. I don't even know what because I wasn't there. But, so I guess the appointment Friday didn't go great. But then she called Matt on the way into work on Saturday morning and set an appointment to come meet with him on Saturday. So I'm like sitting in my desk, like wrapping up. I had somebody that I had just been in contact with, so I'm like wrapping up their stuff. And she comes in and I hear Matt like talking to her and she wanted to see the this back house across the street. So he takes her across the street, unlocks the door, and then he comes back. And he never normally comes back until he takes me into an inventory. So he comes back and I'm like,
I'm going to make this Frankenstein cookie.
no.
So I'm gonna make
asking me all
a
these
cupcake
questions,
and
and I always like think she's full of
after
shit.
the cupcake.
So he
Okay.
comes back from
That's
seeing
where
his home, and she's like, well, I want to go see this one and this one. He's like, well, why? Because you told me your budget is this, and when I told you, and when I told you that the house was $649,990, he's like, you kind of like made the space, but you have no interest. And she said, well, my budget is really if I like the house, then I might increase my budget and want to put in an offer. Now this is someone who wants an immediate solution. But then she had questions about a TV bill in the home site.
Yeah.
So Matt is like going back and forth with this lady, not getting her like he's giving her answers, but it's like around the way answers, and it's just being very like condescending to the lady. And so I'm like sitting in my desk, and I'm like cringing almost, like
Yeah, I would too.
this appointment is going sideways, like super fast.
Yeah.
So then the lady starts asking him like about home sites on Yahoo, and she's like, I want to know if I can see them. And he was like, well, I mean, you can see them by standing there and looking across the dirt. And she was like, so you're selling them, but like we can't see them? And Matt was like, again, you can stand on the street and look up into the cul-de-sac and see where the land is. And he's right, but the way
But
he
you
was
don't
saying
have to say it that way.
like, so she's like, so you're telling me like I can't see the home site? And he was like, well, if you want to walk through the mud, you can. And so basically, like, it's just going sideways. So then Yelena, like, jumps in, and the lady's like, and Yelena's Russian, and she's, like, very abrasive when she talks to you. Russian sister? Yeah. And so she's like, well, what are you, like, Yelena's, like, saying, well, you don't want that house, because you don't want to spend $650,000. And she's like, again, if I like the house, I'm willing to increase my budget. I just have to talk to my husband. And then Matt's, like, saying to her, he opens the door and he's like, leave. Yeah. So I stand up.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
Elena's yelling, and Julie comes out and says, enough.
No. I said that after I'm talking to the lady. So like I stand up and I start like engaging in conversation with her.
Awful.
And Matt kind of like steps away to the door, and Yelena backs up to the other part of the garage, like to where the steps are to go into the house. And I'm like engaging with the lady, and I'm like, look, these home sites have not been released yet. The land has not been developed back there. There is no road for you to get back there. However, if you want to see the home site, there are curb cuts. You can walk around and kind of see where like the curb cuts are, and kind of get a feel of the land. I said, but it's been raining, it's very muddy, it's not very, the condition's not ideal. I said, but if you do want to see that, we can go back there and look at it. And I said, and if you want to see an inventory home, we can show you the inventory home. I think Matt's hesitation is, you told him your max budget was $650. I said, the other homes we have left are $699 and $750.
Yeah.
She was like, that's not what I said. And I said, okay. I said, look, I'm just going off of what I heard Matt say. Your budget was $650, and he did tell you about a house that was $650, and you kind of like hesitated when he told you that. I said, if your budget can be flexible, you're more than happy to show you these
Yeah.
So then Yelena like starts in, and I'm like, enough, enough. So on Wednesday, I get a phone call from the agent. Well, first of all, before this lady left, she asked for our business cards. She asked who we were, what our positions were with this company, who our builder was, if there was somebody above us. Like, she wanted all of our information.
Oh, yes, here's Mary.
So I'm like, she leaves, and I said, Matt, I said, she's gonna call for help.
Yeah.
I said, she's Ethiopian. I said, she feels discriminated about.
Yeah.
And I said, I mean, it went south, so you never know. So
What did he say?
Matt's like, I don't care. Not every contract's meant to be written, blah, 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 blah. So either Tuesday or Wednesday, I got a call from this agent. And she's like, I have a client. And they called my cell phone. So I didn't even think anything about it.
With her?
It was
only wanted you.
the client for this person.
Oh.
So she called me and she's like, I have a
My
client.
brain.
She's interested in a couple quick
Not my
deliveries.
real brain, but like.
Can I bring her by on Saturday at 11? And I was like, sure. So I put her on the calendar, confirmed her visit.
Yeah.
So the agents get there first. It's the husband
Okay,
and
that's
wife
my
team.
best brain.
And they're
It's
like
not very
talking to
good.
me and talking to them and telling me about what their client's looking for.
Oh, is that one?
And then I see her gold Audi pull up. And I'm like,
And you of course have to make
because it really was a bad appointment. And she said at the end, she was like, can I have an agent? And I said, most definitely you can bring an agent in. And she was like, because I don't want to have another interaction like this. And I'm thinking to myself, this woman is never going to come back. Like, why would she ever want to buy a house from us? So she comes in, and I'm like, I go up to the kitchen to say to Yelena, because Matt was down in the basement for a color session with him, and I said, when Matt comes upstairs, please let him know that the lady from last weekend is here, and she is my 11 o'clock appointment.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want him to come in and be blindsided that I was working with his client. So I am with them for like an hour and a half, 2 hours on Saturday. They come back to the office with me, like we went and looked at home sites, we went and looked at spec homes.
so I can have
Went
blood.
back to the office, the agent's like, okay,
I need
super
blood.
interested. We have 2 things that we're deciding between. We have to go and FaceTime her husband and work for DOD. He's got a very high position for them. He's in Iraq. Okay, and so she comes back, the agent comes back in and says, we're gonna go to Starbucks, we're gonna FaceTime her husband, we're gonna have a conversation, and then we're gonna come back. So I'm like, okay. So they leave. Matt goes, you need to politely come up with a way to tell them that not every contract is meant to be written. You're not gonna write a contract with them.
Why? Yeah.
And I was like,
Why?
well, I said, Matt, I kind of agree that some contracts are not meant to be written, but that's really for somebody who is like balking at your contract and your agreement and questioning everything you do. Or like a buyer like I had that slammed his hand down and told me he wasn't going to fill out the paperwork. And I was like, well, then if you don't want to fill it out, no one's forcing your hand to fill it out. Like, this is going to be a mutual agreement between the two of us. I'm not going to force you to do it.
Yeah.
So I said, that's when I feel like you don't write a contract with somebody. And he was like, well, I mean, I just don't feel like you should be writing an agreement with her. I just feel like she's up to something. And I said, well, Matt, I was like, if she's going to give me a check, she's going to write a contract.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
He was not. I don't think he was happy at all. He literally like left the office when she came back. Like, so the agent called me and said, well, on our way back, we're going to bring you a check. And we want to fill out the paperwork for the home site. For one of our quick deliveries. And Matt was like, great. And they came in and he got up from his desk and went away and then walked into the like main part of the house and basically stayed there the whole time.
Oh, baby.
He's a fucking. And even today he was like, I don't think it's gonna work.
That's good. Cool.
And I'm like, that's
Okay,
shame
well,
on you
I'll keep my
because
fingers
guess
crossed.
what? When the survey comes
Mommy, I made a
and they
zombie.
bash you,
I know. I don't want no part to
That, the
play.
grape's the brain, and that's like the.
I mean, I just literally like I
So what house
And
is she in the brain and
this
how much
little
was it?
stuff is like blood.
It's 616, but they put in an offer for 606, but she's gonna add 30,000 in flooring. So they're under budget, but
Yeah.
I mean, good.
I don't care.
I
Like,
don't care.
I just feel like when she said to me outside, she was like, I do not want to talk to Matt Summer. And I said, that's okay. I said, that is perfectly fine. I said, I will be more than
I
happy to
know. I'm gonna fucking assist you.
assist you. I said, Matt and I are a team,
That's how
but
I
I
get
would be
paid.
more than happy to assist you.
That's what I'm saying. Who is fucking Matt to say this isn't worth writing? I'm like, this is my paycheck every month. I'm gonna write your ass. Why would I not?
Probably don't want to think.
I'd say, Matt, if you make a whole lot of money, but right now, for me, I'm gonna take what comes through the door and I'm gonna write them. As long as they want to be here and live here, I'm gonna write that. Why would I not? That's so fucking up. He's a cool boss. That's what he looks like. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I feel a lot better now because I got 4 things that are flashing this week. So I'm like,
Maybe we can make Starbucks.
That's exciting.
and they're all quick deliveries,
Oh.
except for one. Like, when are they looking to settle? Like April? 11 is going to be probably April.
So good.
But then the rest are 104 and 24 is going to be my side, so it'll be May. You're like, when are they looking
I
to
know.
settle?
Please not anytime soon.
20 is settling. 20 is Matt's, though. They're going in for the next month.
Yeah, Alacan or whatever, a weekend or
Yeah. Alcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I hate when they don't send me their damn phone number.
Oh my god, the eating is me. Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
You don't even understand how much I just been eating just right now. What? I had baked beans. I had all of that fruit. I had more salad. I had a hot dog. Oh, now my stomach hurts. Hot dog? Yeah. I mean, I was gonna ask him, but that's not really what I was gonna ask him. I don't know.
What's wrong with them?
Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.
These are my nails.
So we're saying between that.